So nice.
Yo, what's going on, diggity dogs? So, Nintendo obviously announced that new Bowser's Fury mode that's coming to 3D World, and I thought it would be kind of fun just to kind of talk about it some more, speculate on what it's going to be about, the usual prediction, analysis, stuff like that. Yeah, it just looks. I mean, I don't know, man. It just looks really cool. It just looks weird, It just looks weird. It's about, as we'll get into further. I'm just gonna start off by saying, it looks weird. What? It's kind of weird. But yeah. So now let's talk about it. So. I feel like I honestly love the way how they did this for the trailer, but it just starts off as like your standard 3D World trailer, literally kind of like what they did in when the game came out, or when the game was about to come out, like with the trailer. It was just it just looked like the most generic Mario game, despite it being really good. So I love what they did here with 3D World. They basically just made it look super generic again, and then just your standard 3D World trailer, and then that plus, and then like everybody in the reaction videos was just like, plus, what does that mean, and then it's just this weird zoom in, like this weird pan zoom in on like a dark stormy night on like an island of beaches. There's like cat statues, like cat gates all over the place. There's random lighthouses with cat ears on them, and like random flipping fences. It just looks weird. I gotta say, yeah. And then it zooms in, like goes through the gate, and then it just shows a Mario in a cat suit, and he's just kind of like standing in front of this cat sphinx thing. And it's all black for some reason. Like the head of it is very black, and it just looks like a sad boy. And it's like, what is going on here? And then lightning crashes, and then boom, Bowser's Fury, and you're just like, what did I just watch? That name, even if it's just like an expansion on the original game. That name, Bowser's Fury, just sounds weird. That doesn't sound like a Mario game. That doesn't really sound like a game in general. Like, I mean, maybe if Bowser had a more interesting name, it would sound kind of cool. But Bowser's Fury. And also, what is up with that logo? That logo is just black goo with these spiky balls. Just coming out, and it's like, what is this? For real, Nintendo, what are you hiding from us? So that's basically just a little overview, me explaining what the trailer looked like, made it look like. Let's do some speculations. I know everyone loves speculation, so this should be good. Okay, so first off, I feel like the fact that the logo has this kind of black goo to it, and it also shows that black goo on that cat statue, I think that's probably going to be a plot point. I feel like that's going to be something to do with it. I don't know if that's a super obvious, I don't know if that's a super brave and bold prediction to make, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't really see anybody talking about it, so I assume it is. But yeah, I feel like it's definitely going to have a purpose. The fact that it shows up in the logo, and it also shows up on the cat statue, definitely leads me to believe that it's going to be, just kinda, there's definitely going to be something up with it. But yeah, so that's a thing. Now, what is this black goo gonna do? Is the goo gonna take over the world? Is Bowser using it to take over the world? Is this the black paint from Color Splash? I don't know. Like, why is it on this golden cat statue, or this cat statue, It's very weird. I feel like that has something to do with it. I'm just gonna say again. Maybe this will have some harder levels, maybe? Harder levels, yeah? I would say so. I mean, come on, like, you can't have a game called Bowser's Fury and just have it be the easiest game out there, especially with that menacing of a logo. Yeah, I don't know. It might be a bit harder. I don't know about like final level of Mario Galaxy 2 or darker side of Odyssey. I don't know how hard it'll be. But there's a chance that there will be some harder levels to it. So yeah. Is like also, what's up with the island? Why are we on an island right now? Like on a beach. We're just on a beach right now. You know, why are we on a beach? Why? Yeah, what is this gonna have? What is this gonna have to do with the game? Is Bowser, you know, hiding on a beach? Is this Super Princess Peach again, where he's just on his summer villa? Are you just? Is this like a sacred area? I don't know. It's very interesting to see what's going on here, but I guess Bowser has an island in this game, so that should be interesting. Also, is this an open world game? Now, that would be pretty sick if 3D World, or this, like, 3D World DLC or whatever, or this expansion, not DLC. It would be kind of crazy if it did have some, if it was an open world. I mean, I feel like the Mario and Luigi remake expansions, like Bowser's Inside Story, and, you know, like Bowser's Minions, and Bowser Jr.'s Journey, those games were pretty different from standard Mario and Luigi. I mean, they weren't very good, but it was just kind of like, it's just these characters in, or it's just, you know, it's these really wonky, you know, RPG battles, very weird, and, like, it's not even, you're not even exploring a world, you're just going through, like, a level system. Still kind of like an RPG, but I wouldn't really say it's the same thing as Mario and Luigi, so there could be a chance that it's just going to be an open world game now, maybe like something similar to Odyssey. I mean, I've honestly been dying for like a new 3D Mario, so yeah, that's sick. Also, is this going to be a collectathon now? 3D World was already kind of a collectathon with the green stars. You know, you definitely could collect those, and you definitely had to get those to progress in some areas, but is this going to be more emphasis on the collectathon area? Instead of you going through linear levels, are you going through, or are you going to be exploring an open world, collecting, I don't know, like, a new MacGuffin? I hate that word, but honestly, what else could you say? It's very interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very weird, you know? Also, is this cat totem a god? Yeah, is this a celestial being of some kind? Maybe Bowser wants its power to take over the world because it's some kind of celestial being. Who knows? Also, is there gonna be some new power-ups? One of my favorite things about Mario games has got to be the power-ups. I love those power-ups, man. They are like the best part of any Mario game, in my opinion. They're just so fun to use. And this is probably like a pretty bad one to end out on. I mean, I might say something later, but yeah, if we get some new power-ups, then yeah. And also, final thing of what it could be. Is there going to be something that will be good? That is what I want, for sure. that was even worse than what I said last. Alright, so basically, to summarize here, Bowser has some kind of black goo on his side. Maybe he's possessed. He has an island, and there's this cat statue that could be some kind of celestial god, and Bowser is using the black goo to take over this cat statue on this island, and this island just so happens to be a big open world with harder levels, and you're going to be collecting things to hopefully bypass new areas with some new abilities and power-ups to explore. That's what I'm hoping for. And that's also, it could be it, I don't know. But that is something that I would love to see, and I feel like many others would love to see that as well. And before we wrap up here, I really just want to talk about how exciting I am about this. I kind of briefly touched on this, but I have been dying for just like a new general. I mean, like Odyssey came out like 3 years ago. Wait, was it 3 years ago? Damn, that's insane. Odyssey came out like 3 years ago, and we haven't gotten any, super dedicated, super hardcore Mario games. I know they usually like to do one game for console, although sometimes they'll do 2, or even 3. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking like one major, big, super ambitious Mario game. They did that a lot with N64. They did it for Super Nintendo with Mario World, and they did that for N64 with 64, Mario 64, and Sunshine had, GameCube had Sunshine. We had 2. It was very weird. We had Galaxy 1 and 2. By the way, rest in peace, Galaxy 2. Apparently Nintendo hates that game now. So, yeah. I don't know. And 3D World, and Wii U only had 3D World, but now it's coming to Switch, so, yeah. Are we gonna is this some kind of it's good to see, it's good to see some brand new ambitious mode, making its way into this, expansion of 3D World. That's honestly what I really wished Mario U Deluxe did. I really wish it added some new kind of single player mode. Kind of a shallow port, but at least they're doing something more with this 3D World port. But yeah, that's basically it, honestly. I'm very excited for this, very hyped for this game. I've been dying to play 3D World on my Switch so bad, and that's honestly one reason why I never booted it up on my Wii U, because it's like, oh yay, I'm gonna play 3D World. So yeah, that is pretty much all that I have. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you want to, like, talk about it, then be sure to. But not with me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Alright, thanks for watching this video, I guess.